Oh, hi Nick. It's been a while since I last saw you. How was your annual leave?
It was really good, thanks. I was just going to stay home and chill out for a few weeks, but one of my friends called me and invited me to Spain. I couldn't say no to a bit of sun, so I decided to go, and I had a great time. We were staying in a little villa just outside of Madrid, and it was so peaceful.
Oh, okay. Glad you...
It's when you go to places like that you realise just how hectic London is. I mean, I slept so well there. At night you could hear a pin drop. No traffic, no teens roaming the streets being lad. It was bliss.
That's...
Then there was the food. I mean, I could have lived off some of the Spanish food. I think I have a slight addiction to chorizo after spending 3 weeks eating it, although it does make you very gassy.
Oh,
It's so cheap out there as well. In London, you could easily spend £50 on a meal for two, but in Spain, you could easily spend less than £50 a week eating out all week. Anyway, how you been, Mr Daz?
I've been okay. I was really ill last week and only just started to recover.
It's that time of the year. When I was in Spain, I thought I was getting ill. I woke up one morning with a really dry cough and my body temperature seemed like it was increasing, but it passed after a few hours. Must be that Spanish air, huh?
Yeah, if you say so.
Oh, that's a lovely picture. Are they your kids?
No, that is my niece and nephew.
Oh, so you have siblings?
Yes, I have a sister. There's a photo.
I wish I had siblings. It would have been so nice to take them to Spain with me. I mean, it was nice to have some alone time, but sometimes you just want to be able to share them special moments with the ones you love, and if I had siblings I could do that, but sadly my parents were unable to have any more children after they had me. They tried for years to conceive, but it just didn't work for them. They thought it would affect my childhood, but I turned out just fine.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah, but you know, it still gets lonely sometimes, so I wish I had a brother or sister. How's the love life?
Still the same. I've been trying to meet someone, but it ain't easy.
Tell me about it. Remember Jessica I was dating a couple of years ago? Well, when that ended I started seeing Tasha, but she was a bit of a loose cannon, so I used a dating app and went on loads of dates before I met Cindy. I thought she was the love of my life until she decided to sleep with my next door neighbour.
Oh no.
I left work early one day and went home to surprise her only to find her tied up on the bed. I didn't click on it first, but then I see this huge rip guy coming out of my bathroom and I just knew something dodgy was going on. That's when I decided that enough was enough and I ended the relationship. It took a few weeks to actually get her out of my house, so I had to stay in a hotel, but eventually Cindy and David left and I had the place all to myself again. Since then I've sworn off relationships and it's the best decision I made. I get to focus on me now and do the things that I want to do with my life.
I'm so happy for...
Don't get me wrong, I've had my chances. When I was in Spain there was quite a few locals checking me out, but I made a promise to myself that I was going to stay away, and I did.
That's terrific.
Yeah, it really...
Listen, Nick, it's been nice catching up, but it's my lunch break now and I'm starving.
Oh, okay, no problem. Enjoy your lunch.
Oh my god, that man can talk for bloody Britain. Time to eat some food. Lasagna.
Oh, lasagna. That looks really nice. I used to eat these all the time, but they're very unhealthy. I found I was putting on so much weight, so I decided it was time to stop and think of my long-term health.
Uh-huh.
I really wanted to go on one of them cooking shows that they show on the telly. I think I could have gone really far in them. After everything that happened with Cindy, I decided to stay home a lot more and cook and tried so many different recipes. And you know what?
What?
I didn't cook a single bad meal. Every single meal that I cooked tasted absolutely delicious.
That's nice.
You know the kind of meals that all you want to do afterwards is lick your fingers so you don't waste none.
I'm gonna knock this man out in a minute.
Anyway, I'll let you get on and eat your lunch.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't tell you, I spoke with the manager earlier and she told me that you need to spend less time talking on the phone. Your numbers have been down a lot recently and you have one of the highest call times in the office. Customers don't really like being on the phone that long, especially when it's a cold call, so maybe just take the hint and know when to end the conversation.
That's some good advice. Thank you.
You're welcome. I understand where you're coming from though. Sometimes you can get the nasty people that answer the phone, so when you get the nice ones you feel more inclined to stay on the line and speak. I remember last month I spoke to this man and he was swearing at me and doing everything that he could to try and get a reaction from me, and then straight after I spoke to this northern woman and she was lovely. I spoke to her for about 30 minutes straight and she was such a good listener.
I'm sure she was.
Sadly she passed away shortly after. I heard back from one of her relatives that she'd taken her own life. It's sad how the elderly are treated in this country. They've done so much for today's generation, yet they go unheard as they get old. It breaks my heart to think about her and why she decided to end it all.
It was probably because of you. Don't you ever shut up. For the past hour, all you've done is bloody talked. I couldn't do no work, and now my lunch has gone stone cold. At this point in time, if I had a choice of talking some more to you or ending my life, it wouldn't be a really hard decision.
Oh, okay. You know, you're not the first person to comment about how much I talk. It goes all the way back to when I was in school. My teachers used to hate me because I never knew when to shut up. All day, every day, I would just chat. They had me checked to see if it was ADHD or autism, but the results came back clear. I guess I'm just a chatty person in general. It's good to talk, you know. It helps you get to know the people you spend most of your life with. I see you 5, sometimes 6 times a week, so it wouldn't be good if we never spoke because we see each other more than we see our families.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I really should be getting back to work now. My break ended ages ago and I'm sure Karen won't mind. I brought her back some gifts from Spain and she loved them. The wine that I brought back for her was delicious. When I first tasted it, I wasn't really too keen, but I still ended up finishing the bottle because you know I'm not one to waste things, and by the time I did that, I was hooked. I'll have to ask her to give you a glass. I did bring myself some back, but that's long gone. Anyway, enjoy your lunch. Oh, hi Julie. Yeah, I've just come back from Spain. It was so peaceful out there and the food was amazing.
Ah. What was that?